All right, so let's take a look at what's been trending. I think the first thing that we have to look at is the back to school campaign, and that was trending on Wednesday when we saw a flock of young people heading back to school for the 2016 year.
Yes, it is the sweetest moment. You see little boys and girls starting school. This is like a journey that's 12 years to go. And the thing is, back in the days, people would send SMSs or they take pictures or get a camera guy to come take pictures in their homes. But now everybody goes onto social media and you see different reactions. Some learners very excited to go back to school and others very, very scared. So the trending topic, mostly on Twitter, was grade 1. And I actually saw some people who don't even have kids who are like, I want to be part of this trend. So I also back to grade 1 with my sister's child or my brother's child. But it was actually very, very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I jumped on the bandwagon when my niece went into grade R or grade naught or whatever you want to call it. So her first day at sort of big school in a uniform and things. So yeah, I mean, it's a lovely moment for parents, teachers, everybody involved, really.
It is. But the other thing, also, you remember that students, varsity students also went back to school this week. And we all thought that the Fees Must Fall campaign or hashtag was all gone and dusted in 2015. But not so. I remember earlier in the week, I saw a hashtag. It actually didn't start with Fees Must Fall, which was the main trend last year. This time around, it started with a kind of funny hashtag. It started with Asine Mali. And when I first saw it on Twitter, I thought, okay, maybe people don't have money because it's January and most people are broke. But it turned out it was students who had vets who had started protesting against registration fees, and everybody thought this was all done. But the trend went back again to Fees Must Fall. If you remember last year, this hashtag started with Vets Fees Must Fall, and at that time it was like there was like about 150, like a lot of tweets going out. It doesn't have as much momentum as it did last year, but it's still pretty going strong.
It's still there.
Yes, it is.
All right, and then something else that's been making trends across Twitter and Facebook is the US National Lottery reaching staggering amounts, and somebody has actually won it. Can you believe it? I mean, the odds were sort of 1 in 292 million.
I know.
So three people have won sharing that jackpot. But I mean, I wouldn't complain if I was one of those 3 people.
I actually played the US Lottery for the first time this time around, yes. And the funny thing is, I remember reading an article where they said that people actually stand a better chance of becoming the US president than winning this lottery. And then this happened. Somebody won it. But the other hashtag that was actually underlying in South Africa that most people, it wasn't necessarily a hashtag, but there was like talk of the rand has gotten down so much. And a lot of South Africans were taking part in the US lottery. But from South Africa, the conversation was, this actually cost me way more than it would have cost me a couple of months ago. So you kind of go back to a few months back, actually not even a few months back, in December when the rand dropped, and then last week and this week it dropped even further. And still, when an international hashtag like the US lottery comes up, you still see South Africans coming in with the rand. The rand is affecting us. So when you look at a text, sometimes it actually gives you a picture of where the country is where our minds are at that time. So it was actually very interesting. Yeah, I played it, and sadly I'm not the winner.
I don't think you'd be sitting here if you were. And then, well, staying in the US, we've seen the start of the awards season, but a sad start to the awards season. We've had the passing away of 3 big names: David Bowie, Alan Rickman, and now this morning we hear Celine Dion's husband has passed away.
Yeah, it is very, very sad. Hey, Celine Dion's husband passed away from cancer, and you'll see that most of these celebrities have actually passed away from cancer, which is something that didn't come through on social media as much. You found fans reaching out saying tributes, saying they're very heartbroken. But the funny thing about the hashtag with Renee this morning is that Renee is the one who's passed away, and initially Celine Dion sent out a tweet, or a tweet came from her official account, and announcing the death of her husband. And that tweet went up. He was trending earlier this morning, but after a few hours, Celine Dion, the name, actually started trending way higher than Renee, and people thought it was for different reasons. So it kind of gets to show you that as much as people are sad and everything, there's still that celebrity.
Yeah, they relate the tweet to her
more than to him. Yeah. So she was trending way higher in the tweets that she sent out, and a lot of people they have said that they want to mourn grief in privacy. But it was actually great that when something like this happens on social media, you find that it's a statement that's sent out, but a statement was sent out from her social media account, which was pretty cool.
All right, we have to leave it there for this week. Matiba Sibanyoni, thank you very much for coming in.
Pleasure.
Oh, well, that's a look at our social media highlights for the week. We do that every Friday. Well, we will take a short break. So when we come back, we'll have a look at international news. Stay with us.